Welcome to Film Recaps, where we break down the most intense mind-bending movies in full detail, so you don't miss a single twist. Today, we're diving into a 2021 psychological horror thriller directed by M. Night Shyamalan, a film that turns a peaceful vacation into a terrifying race against time. This is the story of Old. The movie begins with the family arriving at a beautiful tropical resort. Guy and Priska are married, but their relationship is falling apart. They've come here for one final vacation before telling their children that they're getting divorced. Their kids, Maddox and Trent, are still young and innocent, completely unaware that their parents' marriage is about to end. At the resort, everything feels luxurious and perfect. The staff is polite, the scenery is breathtaking. It feels like paradise, but beneath the surface, something is very wrong. The resort manager approaches the family and offers them something special: access to a private, secluded beach reserved for a few selected guests. It's described as peaceful, untouched, and exclusive. Guy and Priska agree, and they're joined by several other vacationers: a wealthy surgeon named Charles, his much younger wife Crystal, their young daughter Kara, Charles's elderly mother Agnes, a nurse named Jaron and his wife Patricia, and a famous rapper known as Midsize Sedan. They travel by van to a remote area and walk through a narrow canyon before finally arriving at the hidden beach. The location is stunning. Tall cliffs surround the shore, cutting it off from the outside world. The water sparkles. The sand is soft and white. At first, everything feels normal. The children explore the beach. The adults talk. Some swim, others relax. Then the first strange event happens. Mid-sized Sedan notices something floating in the water. It's a body, a woman's body. She's dead. Panic begins to spread. No one knows who she is or how she died. Suspicion immediately falls on the rapper since he claims he found her first. But before they can even process what's happening, something even stranger occurs. Trent, the young boy, suddenly looks different, taller, older. Within minutes, Maddox begins to age too. At first, the adults are confused. They think it's stress or shock. But then they realize something horrifying. The children are aging rapidly. Hours on this beach equal years of life. What should be a normal afternoon is turning into decades. The group quickly notices changes in themselves. Wrinkles appear. Hair grays. Bodies ache. Small medical conditions begin accelerating at an alarming rate. Charles's mother Agnes suddenly collapses and dies of old age within hours. It's clear now that the beach is causing accelerated aging. The group decides to leave immediately. They try walking back through the canyon, but each time someone attempts to exit, they black out and wake up back on the beach. It's as if the cliffs surrounding them are creating a natural prison. Time keeps moving forward. Trent and Maddox grow into teenagers. Kara grows older too. The children's innocence fades as they mature within hours, forced to understand adult realities instantly. As tension rises, existing medical conditions begin to spiral out of control. Patricia, who has epilepsy, suffers increasingly frequent seizures as her body ages rapidly. Crystal, who secretly has a calcium deficiency, begins experiencing horrifying bone fractures. Her body twists painfully as her bones break and heal incorrectly within minutes. One of the most disturbing scenes involves her desperately crawling through a cave while her bones snap and reform uncontrollably due to accelerated aging. Meanwhile, Charles, the surgeon, begins losing his mental stability. A brain tumor he has grows rapidly as time speeds up, affecting his behavior. He becomes paranoid and violent, eventually attacking the others with a knife. Trust within the group completely collapses. In the middle of this chaos, something unexpected happens. Trent and Kara, now physically teenagers, form a connection and disappear into a secluded area. Due to the rapid aging effect, they engage in a relationship and Kara becomes pregnant. Within minutes, her body accelerates through pregnancy. She gives birth rapidly. But the newborn baby dies almost immediately because it cannot receive enough attention and nutrition quickly enough to survive in this distorted time environment. The horror isn't coming from monsters. It's coming from time itself. One by one, the adults die. Some from medical complications, some from violence, some simply from accelerated old age. Eventually, only Maddox and Trent remain alive. They are now fully grown adults, having lived their entire childhood and adulthood within a single day. As they reflect on everything that's happened, Trent remembers something important. Earlier at the resort, he befriended a young boy named Idlib who secretly gave him a coded message hidden in a notebook. The message mentions coral. They realize that when they swim near certain coral formations underwater, they briefly feel disoriented, but not aged. The theory forms the coral might counteract the beach's strange magnetic properties that are accelerating time. With no other option, Maddox and Trent decide to swim through the coral reef toward open water. It's risky. They could black out and drown. The waves are strong. Their bodies are weak and aged. But they push forward. They disappear underwater. The beach grows silent. Back at the resort, we see something disturbing. Employees are documenting everything that happened on the beach. We learn the truth. The resort is secretly owned by a pharmaceutical company conducting illegal human experiments. The beach has natural properties that accelerate cellular aging. Instead of testing medications over decades, they observe an entire lifetime of drug effects in just one day. Each guest was carefully selected because they had a specific medical condition. The resort records how their illnesses progress and whether experimental medications work over an accelerated lifetime. Most of the test subjects die, but the company considers it a success because they gather valuable data in record time. The manager checks his records and assumes everyone from the latest group has died. But then, unexpectedly, Maddox and Trent walk into a police station. They survived. They explain everything. Authorities investigate the resort. With the evidence provided and the testimony of the now elderly siblings, the secret operation is exposed. The pharmaceutical experiment is shut down. The final scenes show Maddox and Trent, physically elderly but emotionally still young, sitting together peacefully. They lost their parents. They lost their childhood. They lost their entire lives in one single day. But they survived, and the film leaves us with a powerful realization. Time is something we take for granted. We argue. We postpone important conversations. We assume there's always tomorrow. But what if tomorrow never comes? What if your entire life passed in a single day? That's the terrifying story of old. If you enjoyed this full breakdown, make sure you like the video and subscribe to Film Recaps for more deep movie breakdowns. Comment below which film you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next recap.